Yeah, round 2 against Tarwin, who says you too, hello and good luck, and is Mulligan 6. We're not, right?
Oh no. We
Yeah.
have a pretty unexciting keep. I think were the words that you used
Yes.
before the recording actually
I
came
did
down.
say, yeah.
But yeah. Oh, cool.
Another blue player.
That's fine. We have
That's
the
cool.
better blue deck.
Do we now?
Oh yeah, totally. Look, we just got to return Phalanx.
Do we play Phalanx first?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Just for the bestow potential of the
Yeah.
Baleful Eidolon.
Island?
Sweet.
Nothing I care about there. Play the swamp.
Yeah, swamp. Return Phalanx. Boom.
Hide the info from our opponent, what we're doing.
I mean, next turn, do we go Crackling Ooh. Or do we attack? Just get the beats on.
No, because the Cracking Train is attacking. Like, I want to develop the board like
cool.
that. Next turn we can do Return Phalanx and Baleful Island if we want, or just keep Voyages end up.
Alrighty, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said we have a better blue deck, because we do the blue things better.
Yeah. Well, because we have, like, all the super powerful blue spells.
Mm-hmm.
Opponent's doing nothing right now. What, Breaching Hippocamp? Go for it.
Breaching Hippocamp, Horizon Chimera, not
Horizon, please, straight up. Honestly, I say we put the Return Phalanx into attack mode. We don't need the Baleful Island. Let's just keep Voyages end up for whatever silly
Sounds
reason.
good to me.
Right? Alright,
Yep.
cool. See what happens. I'm like doing 5 points of damage here.
Yeah, that's great.
Ouch.
Oh.
And nothing?
Not
Nothing?
even a
Wow.
Horizon Chimera. Jeez, what was in our opponent's hand?
I don't know. Late stuff.
Yeah, whatever it is getting bounced here.
I think, yeah. Do we want to do that? I
Bounce
don't
it?
really care. All it does is set our opponent back, and since we have to spend mana to do the Return Phalanx, we're not exactly getting super ahead.
Okay.
And next turn we can play.
That's what I was saying.
A
If
Naiad.
we could have bounced it and then bestowed the Naiad to attack in, and then we've got a 4/5 as well. But we hit in for 4. I mean, if we bestow the Naiad on the Crackling Triton, we don't have to do it.
I do like bouncing the Asp, but I want to actually prioritize getting 5 points more damage.
Do you know what I'm saying? But my thing was, we can bounce the Asp,
Yeah.
we attack in, and then beginning next turn, we bestow the Nimbus Naiad onto the Crackling Triton. We hit in for 4. Opponent replays the Asp. We bestow Baleful Eidolon onto it, so it's an extra. So then it's a 6.
Yeah, but our opponent will have a monstrosity yet.
No, because our opponent's gonna have to. Our opponent, we're getting to be able to play next turn. We're attacking in, and then our opponent's gonna have to block because our opponent will be dead.
Yeah. Bottom.
Yeah, we don't need it. Do you know what I mean?
Yep. Not really, but I trust you, and I was kind of wanting to do that anyway. But we're going to bestow Naiad on Crackling Triton and attack, right?
And then the next turn, our opponent takes up all of our opponent's mana, cast with bestow. We have a 4/5, and then the next turn, we have a 5/6. Matt, oh, okay, that wasn't it.
What was that?
Okay, attack.
We're attacking Triton, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Okay, our opponent spends all of our opponent's mana to play the Nessian Asp again. Yes, it has reach.
But it doesn't have the... I get it.
Now it's not going to be able to Monstrosity, and then we Baleful Eidolon up, so our opponent can either take another 5 points of damage or can block, and we kill the thing.
No matter... And then with solo, like, our opponent's going to be forced to block, and then we'll still have flyers and such.
And, yeah.
This will be good. Good,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And sure, if our opponent Monstrosities next turn, but then we still have...
and Lash.
Oh, God. Or we can just...
We can try to get our opponent.
I mean, yeah, we can get our opponent.
What's for 1 green? Nothing, right?
Heroes. The thing where you can draw cards. The heroic thing where you can draw cards.
Yeah, but you draw cards. I'd say there's nothing to pump that Asp to
That's
like make Lash not good. I'm attacking with the Triton and possibly lashing the Asp, right?
Yeah.
Got it. Opponent has to know we have this. Does our opponent care, though?
No.
Nope. Cool. So if that's the case, what do we want to do? Do we want to put the Eidolon on the Crackling Triton still, or do we just want to play it as defense? Our opponent's not going to be attacking with anything soon.
I mean, if our opponent does attack, we can block Lash.
I like doing the Eidolon.
Okay.
But are we playing as a 2 or as 5 on the Crackling Triton?
We could put it on the Return Phalanx for blocking. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that. Much better move. Because next turn we'll have flash and we can attack in with the return phalanx.
Well, not if we attack in.
No, because
Oh no, it's 6/7. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it'll be cool. No profit or crufix for you, haha. Oh, vain antiquity.
Sure.
It's okay. It's just not awesome.
Yeah.
We still get our attacks and such in.
Exactly.
But now there is enough mana up to do something a little scary. Right?
Yeah.
But I think we still go for it.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't forget to.
Yeah.
If we attack with both, our opponent knows that something's probably up.
Yeah, but we signaled that we had that last turn anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
Pumps is the only thing I'm scared, like a Savage Surge or whatever. Go for the lash now,
Yeah,
right?
sure.
At least the Savage Surge doesn't kill the Crackling Triton.
Okay.
There we go. That should do it.
That's a pretty sweet way to get rid of a Nessie Nest.
Right. I mean, our opponent does have 5 cards in hand, but
Yeah.
we're in pretty good shape. Because we can play the Chimera and attack in with both these guys again.
Mm-hmm.
Could be another huge dude. That's not a
That's-
huge dude. Still a blocker to stay alive, but we'll be able to eat that.
Uh-huh.
Cool beans.
Yeah.
What are we sideboarding?
Viper's Kiss.
Mm-hmm.
Or are we just going for the kill? No, we don't show him Griptide.
I don't think we need to.
Yeah.
That's me just being super, like, conservative.
I love
I'd
how
rather
last
show a
just go for the
coastline.
win.
I'd rather see a Coastline Chimera.
Breaching Hip Camp.
Probably a Griptide. Yeah. Our opponent's own Griptide.
Sure.
Chimera 1? Oh no, it has a... Like, yeah, that's weird. Well, then I'm definitely playing the Chimera instead of keeping Griptide open.
Yeah. Because our opponent needs to now play 2 creatures.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't
And
even...
one has to be a flyer. I mean,
Yeah,
is that
one has to be a flyer. And that only stems the bleeding.
Oh, well,
Okay.
there's a little bit of life there.
Yeah, that's a card.
Should I Griptide the Disciple?
If that puts our opponent at dead. The only way that's a good idea is if it puts our opponent
What
at
did we just
exactly
get
dead.
Griptided on? The Phalanx, yeah.
Phalanx,
It's like,
return
what do
turn.
we have coming? So, can we do 3 points of damage anyway? No.
We would have to do 4 points of damage.
Well, I mean, like, the coastline's going in for 1. Can we do 3? We have to get all of them through, so no. We're just going to go and attack him with the Chimera. I guess we can attack him with the Belfile, but I don't really
Yeah.
want it to trade with the Satyr. I don't really like that.
Yeah. I mean, we could Griptide the Satyr. It'll trade with the Nylea's Disciple.
I don't really like that.
Okay. Then Coastline Chimera. it is.
Yeah, because then we're going to have another lethal dude
Oh, yeah. Okay.
with the Return Phalanx. This is me. I'm very conservative in my plays, and I'd rather just, like, save my resources for things that matter, and that's how, like, we lose. Whereas, like, if we have
We're
the
just
win
waiting
still,
for
we're
our
fine.
Opaline Unicorn to be able to Crackling trade our
Yes,
opponent out.
exactly.
Yeah.
Good game plan. How many did we draft of those? Oh,
A
yeah.
0.
5.
But we yeah.
What is this?
Another night.
Fresh. Should we just put that on
Yeah.
do a Griptide and
Uh-huh.
then at least to get 1 in, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's supposed to get blocker. Yeah, I think we just Griptide it and we should be pretty golden.
Yeah. Boom. And we hit for 1.
Well, at least 1, plus all these guys are going in. And
Yeah. I
this
mean,
is
our
lethal,
opponent
has to
can block, has to block, and then is going to have to block the Crackling Triton.
That's kind of fun.
We can do both.
I'm going to do it now.
Yeah.
In case there is something in hand with for 2 mana that we
Mhm.
care about, like a Voyage's End. Gives us more information.
Exactly. Makes our opponent have to do it now.
Our opponent's hanging in there, despite our best efforts to just destroy. We still have to earn this win here.
I know.
Aqueous Form.
See, Warriors Lessons.
Or Warriors Lesson. Yeah, I don't think we care about Warriors Lesson.
I mean, I don't care about either of them.
I guess, yeah, so it doesn't really matter. Make our guy be able to attack. And then we'll bash him with everybody.
Yep.
Cool. I assume these guys trade and the Satyr... No, our opponent just gives up.
Yeah.
Got it. Our opponent was drawing the Chimera next turn, so there's nothing.
Oh,
we
yeah,
can do.
that's true. Totally forgot about that.
So, against our opponent, what do we care about?
Viper's Kiss prevents...
you see
Viper's
anything?
Kiss prevents monstrosity, but
Yeah.
like, is it like we have
We have a lot of great
2
ways to deal
Voyage's
with that.
End and 3 Grip Tides?
Yeah, well, the Lash of the
Sea
Whip,
God's
God's
Revenge, like, doesn't even really matter.
If only we had. The thing is, our things don't actually kill the ass, so we have to play tempo, and our deck doesn't do tempo all that well.
Yeah.
I will say that, but I don't think that means the Viper's Kiss is any better.
I mean, but we did side in Viper's Kiss for the, what is it, the Erebos' Emissary. I know
Yeah.
a different situation, but, you know, it's the same kind of deal. I mean, that being said, Viper's Kiss also does make it instead of a 4/5, a 3/4, which is much more easy for, obviously, it's actually still hard for us to kill.
I don't know.
There's nothing.
If I saw something else besides the one asp, like, I'd be down,
We
but
didn't see anything, period. Yeah, there's nothing I'm really...
I don't think I care. I think I want to keep it this way.
Yeah.
Unless this is really something we don't like against our
Is the
opponent.
opponent playing black or blue? Blue.
Blue
Yeah.
and green.
Yeah, blue-green. Yeah, no, I mean, this is
Keep
fine.
it.
Yeah.
We just want to make sure the Gorgon gets triggered for an asp or something like that.
Yeah, there you go. Done.
We'll keep it this
Or
way.
we just Voyages in our own Gorgon.
Yeah.
I do that. We did it one time. We did the last game. Or last match, rather.
I say we keep.
Yeah, yeah.
We got really powerful stuff, and really bunch should get us there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sounds
As long
actually
as our
sweet.
opponent's not super aggressive, and we didn't see that, so I don't think that's the case.
No.
I'm more just worried about like a Voyaging Satyr turn 2, and then ooh, and we even get a nice
We
little
have a
follow up.
2-drop. That's cool. And that's actually good, because then that prevents a discard.
Yeah, be
So
awesome.
Voyage... Oh.
Nice, we're golden. We are so golden.
Oh,
Even
yeah,
better
we were
golden.
super golden. Yeah, and it's easily read the bones on 3 next.
Yep.
Yeah, read the bones on 3 next turn. That's a
Love
slightly redundant.
Yeah, this is such an insane hand.
Yeah, it is. Ooh.
Please do
Okay,
that.
that's fine.
Happy for you to do that. Waste your entire turn 3. Yeah.
Yep.
Read the
Let's read some
bones.
bones.
Not the problem. Just keep both? Do we care about return phalanx?
We need a land. I say we keep return phalanx because we can
Yeah,
play
we
it.
ship Sea
We
God's Revenge.
bottom Sea Gods.
Yeah. Yeah, glad we did that.
Yeah.
We're gonna start digging soon.
I mean, I know but we need to hit that land.
Yeah, ideally we draw a land, get return phalanx and Baleful Eidolon down, then we'll disciple of whatever after
Sure.
that. A little worried about an Asp coming down soon.
Boom, land.
But I still think we do that instead
yeah.
of wasting the disciple right now.
No,
right?
especially because next turn we get to see our opponent's entire hand.
Yeah. Just hope
Return
it's not an
phalanx.
Asp that's there.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. If it's an asp, it's an asp.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried.
I mean, we
Yeah,
had the Eidolon to deal with the Asp. We just want
Asp.
to keep it alive.
Oh, okay.
Chimera? That's actually okay compared to the Asp.
So it's not an asp. So like, do we
Yeah.
prescient now? I mean, do we disciple now? Because we definitely won't hit an asp. Cause
Yeah,
our
but we
opponent would've
still,
played-
there's still probably good cards, and we
Yeah,
still
you're
want to
right.
see the
Alright,
rest.
let's
You know what
do
I
it.
mean?
Let's do it.
And since we didn't draw a land, like I think I'd rather do that than play like a coastline chimera or something.
Yep.
We can take a couple in the air for a little bit.
I like it. You can also Voyages end it. Eventually.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow.
Cryptid.
Actually, I don't know. We can remember the forests. I'm
Yeah.
not worried about that.
2 forests. Alright, our opponent got us with that one.
Yeah. But I still think that was the right
no,
play.
yeah, no, of course. I'm glad that we got. So it's forest something.
Four is something. Bashing for 3, buddy boy.
Yeah. Still wouldn't be drawing land.
Yeah, at this point we just want to draw a bunch of lands, but we'll get the our coastline chimera down to start doing some
Uh-huh.
blocks, and we'll just keep playing this late game.
Yeah.
And then our Born Overlord is going to be awesome.
Mhm.
Because our opponent also doesn't have a whole lot of straight removal in those colors.
Oh, no.
So there might be some bounce, but we'll still get a bunch of great things. Ooh, a
That's-
little worried about Agent Horizons. Not insane, we still got plenty of time. But our opponent has the mana to start doing things. This is great.
Gorgon?
Should I just go to the Gorgon? Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like maximizing the mana, and we can still take a couple from the Prescient Chimera. We're taking 6 because we next turn. Maybe we didn't want to do that.
Why?
Taking 6 puts us down to 9, and then we need to get an answer pretty soon against the agent.
Sure.
You know?
I mean, we have an answer in the form of making our opponent waste the mana like that. I mean, not that
Yeah.
our opponent really needs it, but like,
It's true. We do have a way to like deal with it. again, we just want lands. If we draw land next turn with Chimera and Voyages end up, it's gonna be awesome.
Yep.
And our opponent's out of gas, so
Did our opponent play the other forest?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
we don't know what's in hand. Land! Yay! Great, we're in a great spot. In one more land, we get to have an Overlord and Keepsake Gorgon.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and get this guy down. If Savage Sword wasn't around and Keepsake Gorgon was so important, I would attack in
Yeah.
with the Keepsake Gorgon,
No.
but it's not worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
Do we just do
One.
Voyages End anyway, just to ensure our land next turn?
Yeah,
Against the
probably.
Agent,
That's a
after
good idea.
Agent's pumped.
Yep. Sure.
Just have to go for it. We can see everything? No, that's it. Alright, then yeah. we'll just-
Ooh. Didn't attack with Chimera. Yeah, just.
Well, there's no real point. We have our dude.
Yep.
Our
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Sea Gods. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Do we like that just to clear the board?
Yeah,
Attack
totally.
him?
Our opponent can't replay anything.
We need a Scraggon, yeah. Okay.
Oh, that does mean that our opponent can replay the.
Gain life.
Yeah. If our
True.
opponent sequences it right. Oh no,
Oh, no,
we
we'll
can.
just get
There
rid
you
of
go.
these guys.
That actually helped us a lot.
Then we gotta get an attack in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we bounce these three because we don't want the Disciple, is that right? And then we attack in with our Flyer and our Gorgon?
Yeah.
Is that it? And we get a Scry from the land?
Yeah.
Kind of just bought us 3 points of damage and that was it, right?
Yeah. I mean,
That's
but
not
who cares?
great.
That's fine.
But it does set our opponent back, so that's okay.
Which is what we're gonna what we have to do.
Yeah.
Cavern.
Bottom.
Ooh.
We want to land. We want to be able to kill the evasion dude and then get our Overlord online.
Okay, yeah,
Right?
you're right. I mean, could the case be made to like just attack with a Baleful Avalon as well? No.
No, it's just too good on defense.
Yeah, you're right.
And we're low on life. We need that. It's just these guys right now.
Boom. Yeah, a land is just too good because it gets us 4, 5, 6, 7, 8
Our
harpies.
opponent just drew a land, so we know what's in hand.
So 1, 2, 3. That cost 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Does our opponent have 10 lands? No, our opponent can only play 2 things. Sure.
But
And
we
it's
need, like, it's really important for us to get the Keepsake Gorgon to
monstrous. Yeah.
Monstrous. Not gonna make it this time, but we can get some bashes in at least. Our opponent only has a Voyaging Saint in our hand, so we can do some attacks if we want.
Mm-hmm.
We just want to make sure we can block these guys if our opponent chooses not to block. So we need to keep the Chimera back. Return Phalanx to like take care of the Disciple.
Yeah.
We still want our opponent forced to like
I mean, we
Pump
can
the
Nimbus.
mana.
We can Nimbus Naiad the something or other. Do you know what I mean?
keep say Gorgon. It does the most damage.
Yeah, that's true.
So why not?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
That does put us dead to, well, not quite dead, but pretty close to dead. Like any bounce spell, we did get rid of our opponent's grip type because, like, I was gonna say if we put it on like the Disciple of Phoenix or whatever, then it's like 2 blockers, like one that kills the Prescient Chimera
Do
kind
you
of
want to
thing.
play Crackling Trident instead?
I mean, not really. I still want to play Nimbus Naiad and attack.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Because if our opponent can't be doing a whole lot, we're slowly closing the gap.
Yeah,
We just need to draw that land to get rid of the Agent of Horizons.
yeah. You're right. You're right. So we just need to land. I still think Sea Gods was good.
I'm cool with it.
I mean, I
Think
guess
so?
it would have been one more. If the next draw is a land. Yep, not surprised.
That's gonna happen.
Yep. We turn clock, so
We got time.
yep.
Ooh, this is
Ooh.
not. Ooh, 2 Prescient Chimeras.
So
We really need to land now, because otherwise, like,
land.
it's gonna be really hard. No, that's okay. We're gonna hang on to it, and we have to keep both of our flyers back against the Chimeras.
That's fine.
1, 2, 3. And we can't do Crackling Trident also.
No.
And there's no point in attacking with Return Phalanx. So we're
Mhm.
just on D.
This buys us actually a couple turns because we grip tied the agent after our opponent pumps. It puts it on top. The opponent has to draw it and then can attack that turn.
That's true. Yeah, I love that.
Yep.
I'm gonna do that now.
4.
Please no dissolve.
Nah, our opponent doesn't have it.
There's a Voyaging Satyr plus something.
Yeah, our opponent doesn't have it.
Guardian Satyr?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. Alright, we're hanging in there. What else did you draw?
Another.
I don't know how we're gonna deal with that, bud.
I don't know.
Can we win in time? So this will kill the Agent of Horizons, but we can't attack in. Maybe what we have to do is attack in with the Gorgon and try to keep whittling down while we just keep the Coastline Chimera on blocks.
I mean, we
That's what
attack
we
in.
have to
We
do.
attack in with the Gorgon, play Abhorrent Overlord, and just hope that we can overwhelm. Like, hope we can swarm.
You think that's better than just killing the
Because if
agent
you think,
right now?
like, okay, because how many harpies are we getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Our opponent doesn't block.
We know the opponent's drawing the agent next turn, so there's not like there's anything. We're gonna go down to 3 at worst.
Ooh, no, because yeah, and then we can block with one of the if our opponent decides to attack. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 harpies. Plus we have a 6/6. Our opponent goes down to 11 here. Our opponent goes down to 11.
Yeah, I think you're right. We do the Born Overlord.
That's the only thing.
We'll follow up with the Keepsake Gorgon kill.
Yeah,
We'll see.
yeah.
Let's attack him with Keepsake Gorgon, though.
Yep.
I think it is our best chance, but pretty risky.
No, I don't think it's risky at all. Because, look, boom.
Well, but our opponent's going to have 2 Agent Horizons in 2 turns.
Yeah, I know,
'Cause
but
we're
we'll
gonna
be able
kill
to
one of them, but we'll be at
kill
3.
we'll be able to kill next turn. Because look, we've
Our
got
opponent can block and not... and
our
still be fine.
opponent can only block 2 harpies. Or
No,
it
our
can
opponent
block.
can block
Yeah, we won that game.
these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Look,
6,
just think of
7,
how many-
8, 9.
just-
There's only 9 points of damage.
But we also have 2 We have 3
saying
flyers.
9, 10 points of damage. Oh, okay, the little guys on the ground. I get it.
Yeah, look, blocks the Abhorrent Overlord, blocks the Keepsake, but we would monstrous, so that's 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And plus the little dinky dudes on the
Mhm.
ground. But that's even assuming we don't monstrous it.
Oh, that's our second game?
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Didn't even realize that.
Yeah, there we go.
When
That was
did
awesome.
that happen?
We actually finished
I
in
was
time.
having too much fun. Alright. Yay, finals! Woo! We'll see you then.